Argentina. Can you talk? Don't cry for me, Argentina. You never heard that?
No, I've
It's
never
Mamma
heard
Mia,
that.
right?
Is it?
Again.
Check.
Last time on Roanoke Live.
All righty.
Wow, that's the longest one yet. Alrighty.
Episode 23. The
Yes.
Tootsies fly. It's the
Tootsies.
summertime. Tootsies are out.
For summer.
Yeah,
Like,
so
why are you doing this?
Listen to us so you're not that guy.
Yes, don't be that
You've heard
guy.
of Ratatouille, right?
Yep, I have.
Well, he's not quite Ratatouille, but he's 3 raccoons in a trench coat. And
Yes.
and he's the one that's actually cooking it. It's
You're
not
a
even
professional musician. You were a part of the Kings for a little bit. He plays many string instruments. I mean, just a man of many talents.
Still be spinning round. And I still love you. And when you're doing that kind of gig, it's not so much I'm an artist, I'm going to play the material I want to. It's like, what do these folks want to do?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
We got our first voicemail that was not from anybody we knew on the Roanoke Live hotline. Rob has gotten more aggressive since we've came back to the podcast, so everybody watch out. Keep it in your house. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see your health journey. Keep it away from us. No, but how you feel.
Yeah, be honest with them. Or get a restraining order. You forgot about that.
Yeah, or that's the fourth
Call the
one.
police.
Yeah, call the
Yeah.
police. Performs in sheets in
Yeah,
people's apartments.
Yes.
He now does cameos.
He was on stage one time and Noah
Yeah.
Khan commented and says, this boy's doing shows. All righty. Episode 24.
And we're dressed up again. Well, he's dressed up. I'm not. I
You
mean, we
kinda
are.
got blue
Yeah,
on.
we're kind of wearing some. We are wearing July 4th colors.
I
Let's
mean,
go.
What's more American than NASCAR?
Oh
right?
yeah, true. This is like a band shirt that they turned into like a NASCAR theme
That's
shirt.
sweet.
But you're Uncle Sam, so you've
Yeah.
got me beat.
We want you to listen to this podcast.
This is gonna be our new commercial.
This is our Kobe episode. He was number
Yes.
24.
Yes, there we go. I'm slowly learning sports
just
on
by
this
proxy.
podcast,
Yeah.
just by you, because I definitely misspoke on the last one. What did I say, Jordan?
I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows? Lord knows. But anyways, enough about that.
Ooh,
Let's
speaking
talk.
of which,
What?
I think we might have to add something live to Pop
Okay.
Goes Berglund. I'll introduce it when we get there.
All right, sounds
It
good to
just
me.
happened yesterday.
Oh, I think I may know what you're talking
Okay.
about. So
Teaser
maybe,
alert.
yeah, maybe
Teaser
interesting.
alert.
But on another, maybe related or unrelated note, it
Yeah.
is so hot outside.
Oh my goodness.
The news came out with like a recipe of how to cook lasagna in your mailbox.
No.
Yes, I will
Stop.
attach the post right above
Are
my
you
head.
kidding?
No, they said that you, like on these next couple days, you can just put like a lasagna in your mailbox.
That's awesome.
I know, that's amazing. I kind of want to make a graphic now
Yeah.
with like lasagna. What would be the name of that then? You got lasagna box, mail lasagna. I like mail lasagna.
Mail? No, I don't know.
No, mail lasagna.
Mail lasagna.
Yep.
That's
You've
very
got
creative.
lasagna instead of you've got mail.
Yeah.
You've got lasagna. But yeah, it's if you guys haven't been outside, which would be crazy if you have not touched grass in 4 days.
Yeah.
It
Don't
is
recommend.
95 plus degrees outside,
Yeah.
and we are especially hot in the podcast room. But we're gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
Let's
If we
do
die
it.
of heat stroke in the middle of this, you're welcome.
Let's do it.
We made it to 24 before we died, though. So
yeah,
let's
that's
go.
Good. Well, what's
Yeah.
the club that everyone dies? The 28 club, right?
Oh yeah, dang it. We got to make it 4 more.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
wait.
What month? I don't even. What is that? July, August, September, October, November. Oh, but I was gonna say it was almost fitting. We were almost in October, so that would have been very
yeah,
fitting.
We could die in
but,
October.
yeah, yeah. But enough about all of the weather and male lasagna. We are gonna talk about July 4th.
Yes.
If you could not tell by our hats.
Where does this rank in your holidays?
It's pretty high. I actually
Yeah.
really like it. I think it's Halloween's obviously first. I think
obviously.
Thanksgiving's second because I love food. So this would probably rank third. For
Ahead
me.
of Christmas.
Yes, ahead of
Okay.
it's not that I don't like Christmas. It's just I don't know.
Scrooge over
Merica, you know.
here. Yeah, and it's
Merica.
also like during the summer, so it's like
Yeah.
always like good vibes.
Yeah, and you get off of work sometimes, depending. I mean, it depends, I guess, where you
Yeah.
work. But
Most of the time.
yeah. What about you? Do you like July 4th?
Oh yeah, I mean, because it's just like it's the vibes.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's
Yeah.
drinking beer, eating a hot dog, chilling outside, listening to Born in the USA.
Yep, maybe blowing your finger off with fireworks.
Let's not do that.
No, but it does happen, which we are about to see in our next
when
segment.
That happened to the football player. He blew his finger off like the year after he won the Super Bowl.
Boy. Well, I guess he didn't need it anymore. He did what he wanted.
No, he played with it.
Oh.
I thought you
were going to say he won the Super Bowl and then blew his finger off.
He
I was
did,
like,
but then he kept playing. Like, he had a cast for a little bit, and then he eventually just played with like a finger missing.
So it was like a nub, or it was just completely gone?
I think it was a nub. Jason Pierre-Paul, if you want to look it up.
That's insane.
Yeah,
because like,
crazy.
how does that affect your football ability?
Well, he played defensive line, so I guess.
Whoa! Did someone just die? For anybody who just heard that, everybody, I think's okay. We can't see. There's no windows in this room, so a bomb may have gone off.
Let's get this podcast on the road. So July 4th, it's great, but with greatness also comes fails.
I'm trying to get it together, but that was so loud.
No,
all right.
That was crazy.
Oh, all right.
I thought, why is my immediate thought just always death though?
It actually sounded like a firework.
Yeah. We play. It was that loud was a paid actor.
The ops guy said, "Oh, fireworks, say less. We're gonna set them off right here in the pre-function area."
Yeah, that thing was a paid actor.
Yeah, that was great timing. Yeah. But sorry, I don't even know what you're talking about now.
We're gonna look at some July 4th.
Oh,
fails,
July.
Right?
Yes. So for anybody, we've
like
got
this podcast.
Yes, like the podcast right now. But blowing off your fingers with fireworks is not a fun time.
No.
Many people have had some firework fails. So Rob and I are gonna watch a couple.
All right. Is that PG? I haven't seen them.
One of them.
Is there like
I want you to live react to this. Well, I want you. I wouldn't say it's. I've only watched 3 of these.
Okay.
Out of
all
the
right,
6.
Great.
So we'll see
I like
what
that
happens.
actually.
I wanted to live react to some of them.
Yeah,
so,
that makes sense.
All right, so we're gonna watch this first one.
Okay.
Alaska family tried to play it safe. They have their designated firework handlers here, and this lady talking about some bad New Year's fireworks here.
That's what happened.
Oh, well, she's about to jinx it.
She's literally walking away.
Now for the show.
Oh,
Well, that didn't go well.
grab the baby. No. They grab the baby.
Grab the baby.
What if they ran away without the kids?
That was
Wait,
a
they
close
did another
call.
one?
Oh
it's the
my
same-
god.
Maybe it was a bad idea to keep the fireworks stash so close to the launch pad.
Oh my.
Thankfully,
God.
no one was hurt.
That's
but
insane.
the fireworks ended.
Yeah,
early.
I would say.
To be
I
honest,
say after that you can't do any more.
How did no one get set on fire? That's crazy. That's all I got.
That is crazy. Glad they got the baby out of the way.
Yes, me too. Also, this is like a YouTube reel, so I think it's gonna play pretty quick. So we're gonna go ahead and go on to the second one because that first one was just crazy.
All right. Can't believe wait for it.
Okay, that didn't look like a fireball. That looked like a missile. Are those not missiles?
I don't know what you got.
Oh. Gonna have to bleep that out. I didn't even realize that happened. All right. Anyways,
There was one before that too, so maybe just good luck editing that one.
yeah, that's gonna be a great one. All right, so this one's insane. I don't think this is the original of the Back It Up Terry, but I'm not sure.
Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord.
Dude just took off running. The guy didn't even react. Yeah, so that's insane. I don't think that's the original because I think
No,
Terry
it's
gets
definitely not. No.
blown up actually in smoke.
that
Well, he
is
doesn't get blown up. I think he
He
survived.
gets blown up.
He gets
in the
blown up in the
smithereens. Is that what you were about to say?
He got blown up. Well, not blown up, but all the
Jesus,
smoke. This is getting progressively worse and worse. Okay,
I
now.
think it's the heat. in there.
Yes, it is. And now on to the ones I haven't watched. So we'll see what happens.
So you watched.
Oh my gosh.
Watch it again.
What would you do?
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I would be so pissed.
What if you were the house that got nerfed by a firework? How do you even shoot fireworks at other people's houses? I mean, obviously you wouldn't want to, but
kids.
Wow.
All right, we got one more.
Yep.
All right.
All right, let's see. Oh, gosh. Again, I don't know. Wow, the links are really working on this PDF document.
Technology.
Yeah, I love that for me. Oh, the Black Rifle Coffee Company hoodie. Oh, we're worried. Okay, who thought that was gonna... Oh, my.
All right, so these are all cautionary tales. You watch
Yes.
these as like what not to do.
These, yes, exactly what Rob said. So if you have ever set off fireworks and almost blown your fingers off, please let us know in the comments. I know, I know my dad, we used to set off fireworks at the beach, even if it was July 4th or not.
Okay.
And he always, never fails, almost blows his fingers off.
But he has all his
Nope,
fingers?
he's got all, well, to my knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
he's got
good.
all his fingers.
That's good.
So,
All right. Well, be
yeah,
careful
happy
out
July
there.
4th. Keep all your hands and your
Yes.
fingers and
Yes.
your toes and your nose and all of that.
Right.
Um,
all of your limbs.
all of the
Head, shoulders,
things.
knees, and toes.
Yes,
Knees and toes.
knees and toes. So on that note, it's summer.
Yes.
Summer music festivals are big.
Right,
I'm
right.
going to one actually this month in the middle of the month.
Sweet.
But
which one are you going to?
I'm going to Incarceration, which is a metal music / tattoo festival. I
Where's
went
it
last
at?
year and it was awesome. It's in Ohio.
Is this the one at the
Yes, it's at
institution?
it's at the
Oh, wow,
old
so you
mental
must have
institution.
Must have really had fun.
Yeah, I had a blast. It
That's
was probably
cool.
like one of the best weekends of my life, and it
Oh,
was so.
dang.
I just want to say it was so well organized. Like it was probably the most well organized
That's
like
awesome.
music festival I've ever been to. But yeah, so Rob and I'm sure you guys have seen this on social media.
Yes.
We made our own music festival. Actually, we had an app make our own music festival. So I will put them so you guys can see them above
Yes,
us.
yes.
But Rob and I are going to make a case of whose festival would do better
All right.
and
well,
how
this
we
is gonna
would.
be difficult.
Yes. Well, we have two completely different
Yes.
music tastes for
Yes.
one. So I'm going to let Rob tell me who
Okay.
his headliners
All right.
are for
On
his festival.
Wednesday. Wait, you ready?
I'm not ready for
This
this.
banger of a headliner, Baby Lullaby Garden.
Oh my gosh. Baby Lullaby Garden slaps. I think you would have every single person in the crowd asleep.
That's how we're going to bed.
Yeah.
That's how we're
so
going to bed.
I have to ask. The headliners are obviously like some of your most listened to artists. How did that get to your
man.
top?
Well, I'll give you 7 guesses, and the first 6 don't count. It's trying to put my daughter to sleep.
Okay, so she likes baby. So how? I have to know what Baby Lullaby. I'm looking it up.
Okay,
I
I'll
have
tell you
to look it
exactly
up.
what it is. It's like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on
Okay.
repeat instrumental version, because if you put words, she'll get too excited. So
She'll
you
get
gotta
too
So
excited.
you got to put instrumental.
Do you? So what do you use Spotify?
Yeah.
Oh, there we
but
go.
If
Found it.
If it plays for 8 hours,
Oh,
of
boy.
course it's gonna
All right, guys.
be number 1.
Everybody lock in. We got
Be
Twinkle Twinkle
copyrighted.
Little Star. I'm only gonna play a little bit.
I mean, just. Oh my God, I'm about to fall asleep. Yep, this is it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
All
very
right.
soothing. Yeah.
So we
that
went
plays for
from-
8 hours, so it's going to be your number 1. But then
Yeah.
she moved on to something else, so that's why it's. We got a different one. So on that same day, Jimmy Buffett. So we got some for the parents too.
Jimmy Buffett warming up for Baby
Yes,
Lullaby Garden.
yes.
That is.
It's actually perfect because it's all the old
I'm
folks.
weak.
They have too many cocktails and then they go to bed.
I'm
And then
sobbing.
warming up for Jimmy Buffett is Cocomelon.
I would attend this festival
Yeah.
just for the wild. This is wild.
I mean, it's just.
I would be
got
so
my kids written all
overstimulated
over.
from Coco Melon to Jimmy Buffett. Are you kidding me?
All
like,
right, and then we're gonna keep on rolling to Fall Out Boy, The Weeknd.
okay, I'm here for this.
Pete the Cat. Have you heard of Pete the Cat?
No, who is Pete the Cat?
Another children's thing. He talks
Okay.
about how if something goes wrong in your day, you just kind of got to brush it off and
Ooh,
keep it moving.
I needed that like an hour
yeah,
ago.
he does this one song where he's like, I got my blue shoes, and then I stepped in mud, and then they became brown, and now he just starts singing about having brown shoes.
I need to be more like
Yeah,
Pete the Cat.
he's great.
Love that.
Frank Ocean.
I love
classic.
him.
He
That's
needs
a
to drop
great
another
one.
album.
Yep.
Monster High, another a kid's banger. It's this like show about monsters.
I actually know what that one
Oh,
is,
you do?
surprisingly. Yeah.
Blue October, that's my wife. I don't know.
Oh
if you
my
know
gosh.
that.
Blue October right before Monster High would
Yes.
be so crazy.
And then Fleetwood Mac, Grateful Dead, and Queen.
So you're telling me Queen is the opener for that entire day?
I mean, what a day.
Queen is the opener that goes on at noon when you're eating your sandwiches, and then Baby Lullaby Garden is when you're just hammered in the pit at 10 p.m.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
I love it. I feel like
no,
that's
you're going
backwards.
to bed. Like, it's literally, this festival is designed to bring you down. Like, you know how after you get down from a festival,
Well, I'll
you're
agree
like
with you.
all
I see your second headliner, so I would
Yes.
agree with you on that one. But
okay, here we go. All right, the next headliner is T Swizzle herself,
Yep.
killing it, crushing it. I'll just go over. I won't read them all, but Noah Khan.
Yep.
Imagine Dragons. That's my son. He just absolutely.
Oh, they're great.
Adores Imagine Dragons.
They're super good.
Cher, Lil Wayne, Lullaby Dreamers is making a comeback.
Love it.
Spice Girls. That so far my
Wild.
two favorites are leading off.
Oh my
Spice Girls and
gosh.
Queen.
Oh my gosh.
And then we got on Sunday to bring it all home. We got Drake
Okay.
crushing it. Matchbox 20, The Killers, Bo Burnham. I was really into. Did you watch his documentary over COVID?
No, I
it's
haven't.
Not a documentary. It's called Inside.
Didn't he do a bunch of songs? Like I've heard his songs, but I
Yeah,
haven't.
it's really good.
I haven't watched
Highly recommend for anybody.
Oh my gosh, I am weak.
And then Harry Styles opened us up.
That's crazy to me because I feel Harry Styles and Drake could probably like co-headline or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Okay,
But
honestly-
Baby Lullaby's got the biggest fun on the whole.
I
thing.
mean, Baby Lullaby Garden, you just can't beat it. I mean,
You could not.
I can't imagine if I had kids how this would be why my festival would be crazy.
Listen, it's Wednesday. It's the first night of the festival. You got to go to bed early. You can't overdo it on the first night. Because if you overdo it on the first night, you're playing catch up the rest of the night.
It's true.
We're setting up
true.
our festival goers for success.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't think that's a bad festival. I think you would actually draw more people. If I'm being realistic, I think your festival would draw a lot of people.
Probably. I mean, Taylor Swift and Drake. I mean, I think we're doing.
I'm here for the Jimmy Buffett, Cocomelon,
Yes.
Baby Lullaby Garden situation.
Fall Out Boy, Cocomelon, Jimmy Buffett.
I'm here for it.
Baby Lullaby is a banger of a line.
Yeah, how many of you would come to Berglund Center if we had Cocomelon, Fall Out Boy, Jimmy Buffett, and Baby Lullaby Garden all in one concert?
Yeah, and The Weeknd.
And The Weeknd. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's
That's even crazier.
Oh, don't forget about the Grateful Dead.
Oh yeah,
So-
Grateful Dead. Can't miss that. I
They
mean,
did play here.
yeah, they're the smallest name on that list.
Yeah,
What are you
right.
talking about? Like, who
Right.
knows who that is? No, I'm just kidding. But mine is gonna be very I don't know. Mine is a lot of metal artists and then random country
Shocker.
artists. No, but random country artists.
Okay, let's hear it.
So on the first night, my favorite band of all, one of my favorite bands of all time, A Day to Remember is headlining.
Okay.
And then
What kind of vibe is that? Is
they're
that
like rock, punk rock,
Okay.
metal core kind of.
Heck yeah.
And then I have Memphis Mayfire and Breaking Benjamin as the
Oh, there
opener.
we go.
Well, like the co-openers, I guess. Then I have Fit for a King, Dark Divine, Thornhill, Attack, and then Ella Langley out of nowhere. Out of left field, I have Ella Langley.
What's the crowd going to be like for her set?
I don't even know, but they're probably going to want to get out of there before Attack gets on because they're going to be like, it's going to be rough.
Oh, it's
and
gonna
then,
total mood change.
yes, Lakeview, Tate McRae, Acres.
Tate McRae making
yes,
a appearance.
random appearance, and then
Alright.
Acres and Stained. So that's interesting.
Okay.
It's interesting.
No,
That's
I
a
love it.
huge band at the beginning too. That's funny that all of ours did that. So for my second day, it's a band called Architects, which is headlining, which would never happen usually.
Oh, really?
But I love them. I think I've listened to them too much. Yeah, and then Beartooth, Bill Murray, Throne, Bring Me the Horizon. Yes, so there's a band called Bill Murray, but it's spelled Bilmuri.
That's interesting.
I love them. They're so good. I get to see them for the first time at that metal
Oh,
festival
heck
I'm
yeah.
going to. Yeah,
Heck
I'm
yeah.
stoked. And then Bring Me the Horizon, I Prevail, Paleface Swiss, Wage War, Rain City Drive, wait for it, Papa Roach, and Morgan Wallen.
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine Morgan Wallen opening for all those metal bands?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Oh my.
And it's also funny that Morgan Wallen's even on here. I feel like I don't listen to him. I used to. I just don't listen to him as much as I used to.
Yeah, I think the ones in the beginning are the ones you've listened to the longest ago.
Okay, that makes sense. And then my last day is a band called Sleep Theory, who's very small. They actually played Grandin Theater here.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, they did really well. Their tickets were like $20, but now they're a big deal. They're all over Octane. But and then Hardy, who I love, again, country guy, who's kind of country rock. Catch Your Breath, Ice Nine Kills, Coheed and Cambria, Destroy, Rebuild Until God Shows, 3 Days Grace, The Plot in You, Windwalkers, Alpha Wolf, Pierce the Veil, and Treaty Oak Revival out of nowhere again.
Where does that come from?
I don't know. I do listen to country, so I think...
You know who I didn't notice is not on there is Zach Bryan. You must have just completely kicked him.
You know what's crazy? I was not the biggest fan of his newer album.
Yeah.
Like, I liked a couple songs, but American Heartbreak's going to forever be my favorite.
Yeah.
He got
I'm
surprised Noah's not on here either. I still listen to Noah quite a few times,
You've been in your metal era.
I think so. But if we're going for more people coming out, I think
I don't know. You got Morgan Wallen's.
I know, but
high.
I still think. But Rob, you got Taylor Swift. I mean, you can't beat Taylor Swift.
Draw.
Yeah. So I think Rob's would probably do better. But I think
yours would serve, like, your people would be so excited.
Dude, they'd be stoked. This is like an incredible little lineup for like a metal festival.
Right.
But how would we do a metal, like, hypothetically speaking, if we had yours here at Berglund Center, where would we do it? Had have to be the parking lot, right? Well, no, actually, it would have to be the Coliseum.
Utilize all the buildings as each one a stage.
And maybe, like I said, maybe a parking lot stage.
Yeah.
For like the smaller.
One in the special events center.
Yeah. For Jimmy Buffett,
stages.
He's smaller, so he's got to go.
Right.
He's got to go out there before opening for Baby
joke.
Lullaby Garden.
They just play over the loudspeakers everywhere.
Oh my God. I feel like I'd be in a fever dream. Like walking around getting food, listening to Baby Lullaby, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star would be crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, that's our festivals.
Yeah, I think we crushed it.
I think we did. We killed it. We'll put them up here. You guys tell us in the comments whose festivals you like better. Because I really do read. Listen, Rob and I read the comments, so be nice. I'm just kidding. But like, we actually do like when you guys roast us. It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
but
we get a kick out of it.
Yep.
You know, we should do. Is if you roast us and you leave a 5-star review, we'll read your roast live on.
Yeah, we should do a roast. You know, it'd be great. Yeah. Maybe this is an idea for a future episode. The roast of Rob and Tiff.
Yeah.
Although we should have our coworkers on.
I was just about to say, you kind of have to have the coworkers.
And then we can have some comments, which I cannot find the one guy's comment. It was killing me. I was trying to find it the other day where he was like, they just give anybody podcast equipment nowadays. That one had me rolling. I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my God, this guy's actually kind of right. Yeah, but if you can afford it, buy it. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I'll listen to you talk. So your next segment is your favorite.
Here we go.
Woo whoop.
Pop Goes Berglund.
Woo.
We almost crushed like that in sync. That was pretty sweet.
I saw it coming. So... All right, I guess I'll take the first one since we were just talking about festivals. This is maybe old news by the time you guys hear this, but I just thought it was super interesting. Bonnaroo canceled their last day of their festival due to the weather, which a lot of festivals do that, but I will say Bonnaroo, you guys killed it in the way that y'all handled that because
shout out to Bonnaroo.
Yeah, they're giving people, the partial refunds because people did get to do the couple of the days, but they're getting like mainly the campers out of there because you should see the conditions. I'll try to attach some photos. It was rough.
Bad.
Yeah, I felt really bad. But yeah, so if you're a festival, you guys can learn a lot from Bonnaroo with that.
Sometimes you just gotta cut bait, right?
Yeah, you got to do the right thing. Like, I know everybody looks forward to it, and I know people were super upset that it got canceled. But in the grand scheme of things,
you gotta be safe.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you see Rock the Country, or was it Rock the Country? I think like a month ago. Did you see their conditions? And they didn't cancel.
No,
and it was rough. It was bad. It was a mud bog. A couple of my friends actually went, and they were covered in mud head to toe. Dang. So, and same with, like I said, you can never plan for the weather. Right. I think that's one thing that people working in live entertainment that Rob and I have seen a lot of with our outdoor events. You got to pray for good weather, but if you don't get it, you just got to plan for the worst. And if worse comes to worse, I mean, Bonnaroo, I think, did the right thing. So, yeah. That's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that.
Yep.
No, I agree. You got to cut bait.
Yes.
Unsafe safety is the number one priority. That's
what
we lead through here.
Yeah.
We always want our customers to be safe, so that's just the way it goes.
Yes, 100%. So
be damned.
Yes. Do you want to take the second one?
So Biebs is office rocker.
We think Biebs is office rocker.
He's been that way for a while, honestly.
Yep.
And honestly, I can't blame him. I mean,
No.
you've been famous since you were what? When did Baby come out? When he was 12?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, he was
14?
young. He was probably 12. 12 sounds about right.
So he's just lost his mind. He's sick of being famous.
Yeah.
You know, as part of me's like, get over it, bro. You're pretty much a billionaire. But then I heard maybe he lost it all, and then that's why he had to sell his
Maybe.
music.
Well, so not to, I mean, I don't want to bring his wife into this, but a lot of him losing his mind. Have you seen some of the stuff he's done to his wife?
Yeah, like
It's
when she
actually
told her,
insane.
Yeah, he told her
She'd never be on the cover of Vogue, and he goes, I hate to say it, but I'm wrong. You hate to say that you're wrong, that your wife is on Vogue.
Why would
Just
you
say
ever
you
admit
hate
that?
your
You
wife.
have to waterboard that.
I know. Oh my God, for real. Like, think it, but maybe don't post it on the internet for everyone to see. And
Oh my
there's like
God.
montages of him shutting the door in her face when she's getting out of the car behind him, and he's like slamming the door in her face.
Brutal.
I don't think he's okay. He's
no,
going
did you see
through
the
it.
latest video? He's like, "You're not clocking it, bro."
I'm a dad, I'm a husband. You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Oh,
I'm
no, I
standing
haven't.
on business. I'm a father. I'm a husband. You're not
Oh.
clocking it.
Okay,
You
he
haven't
may
seen
not
that?
be. No, I saw the screenshots.
Oh, you gotta watch the video. Put it in.
That's kind of, we should use that as a meme. Like,
Yeah.
not to use his,
It's definitely a meme. Going
yeah, it's got to be a meme.
I
I'm
saw somebody
clocking
who was
it.
like, they were like talking to their toddler to get out of the bath.
Oh my gosh.
And they did that sound. You're not recognizing me standing on business.
I'm standing
And
on
then,
business.
meanwhile, they're just splashing you constantly.
Oh my gosh, I'm weak. But yeah, we'll I guess I can put the video in of him crashing
You
out
should.
then. Poor guy. I mean, you can't help but feel for him. I can't imagine being in the public eye. Like, me and Rob say so much stuff that we probably wouldn't want televised. You know what I'm saying? Like, just joking around.
Right.
Like, imagine you have a camera on you 24/7.
Imagine if the group chats got leaked.
If the group chats got leaked. Yeah, if our text got leaked when we're trying to plan stuff and we joke around on sidebars, we would get HR. Hey, Holly, turn the podcast off.
Oh, she's back too. So she's
Yeah,
definitely
Holly's
watching.
back, so she's going to get us. And she's not fake pregnant. She actually did have
Congrats
a
to Holly.
Yeah, congrats to Holly on her very real, not fake at all baby. She's going to kill us. But yeah, so sorry, Justin Bieber. I hope you
Sorry.
get better.
Prayers up, brother.
Yep.
All right, the last one, and I could talk briefly about the one I wanted to ask.
Yes.
I do want to edit, but the most important thing that America needs to know is the king, the GOAT, the athlete of our generation and generations past and generations future.
Oh my God.
I dare to say the greatest athlete that's ever lived
I'm weak.
is making his return to the 4th of July hot dog eating contest. Joey Chestnut is back, boys and
And
girls.
we got him on the podcast. No, I'm just kidding. Bring him in.
That would be a
No,
good
I
intro.
wish. Oh my gosh. If we had the pull to get Joey Chestnut on this podcast, you guys, that'd be
I'd
wild.
faint. That would be the most starstruck I've ever been. I love Joey Chestnut. He's just he's an average guy. Like if you ever watch him in interviews, like he's
just chilling.
and he doesn't get paid that much. And the whole, if you're not familiar with the controversy, are you? So
You're gonna have to fill me in because I don't.
they don't
know
get
anything.
paid that much. I mean, like sometimes you'll catch him at a minor league baseball game
Yeah.
eating 9 sausages
Oof.
before a game
Oof.
just so he can get a check for like $5,000. Like they do not.
Oh my God! 9 hot dogs for $5,000. Hello,
I mean,
yeah.
it's good, but like
Can you?
a
sign
man
me
of
up?
that stature
Yeah.
shouldn't have to go into the middle of Idaho
And
to
eat
do
9 hot
this.
dogs.
He is a legend. So anyway, I
He has
say that
been
to
around.
say that they're not. It's not like a regular professional athlete when they're
No.
just raking in millions of dollars.
Yeah.
The most of their money comes off of brand deals and sponsorships. So he got this sponsorship with Impossible Meat.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and you know what he says? I'm still a meat eater. I still eat beef hot dogs, but I train a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to switch it up.
Yeah, you can't keep eating
Like you
beef.
got to switch it up. That's very reasonable.
Where's the beef?
Right.
Yeah.
And so Nathan's got mad. And they banned him from last year's hot dog eating contest.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I'm
Yes,
learning.
But he's back.
Okay, he's back. Nathan
they
said...
They figured it out. They put their differences aside.
I mean, you got to have some non-meat options for the non-meat eaters.
But he's going to eat meat hot dogs at the 4th of July.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so Joey Chestnut is back. I'm going to put... I found a really funny graphic. I'm going to put that up here.
Are you as excited as I am?
I mean, no, to be honest. That's like telling me the sky is blue, and I'm like, yep, it's blue.
Come on, Tiff. You've never watched the 4th of July eating...
You know what would be even more wild? To tell me T-Pain has entered the national hot dog eating contest.
Do me a favor, watch it.
Okay, I'll watch it. I mean, it's insane. It makes me a little, it makes me a little like nauseous to watch people eat like that.
You can bet on how many hot dogs he eats.
I don't think I'd be right. So what's his record then?
70.
Holy moly!
10 minutes.
70 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
It's
all right,
crazy.
you're right. That is impressive.
It's insane, and he used to.
Where does he put it?
I don't know. He does like...
I would throw up.
He trains. I mean, I'm telling you, don't put some respect on his name.
No, I am. I'm not. I'm just saying this is...
He's the best. And 4th of July, for me personally, was not the same without him.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited.
Got to have an appearance from Mr. Chestnut.
He's like the most... He's like America to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's so outrageous to just eat 70 hot dogs in 10 minutes. That is America. We are outrageous.
That's crazy. I can't
push
imagine.
Everything to the limit. Mm-hmm. Hot dogs and hamburgers are what you eat on 4th of July.
Yeah.
And an American guy, some Midwest kid, coming in and just eating 70 hot dogs. It's just...
This would be my face after eating 70 hot dogs. I'd be cooked.
How can you not be romantic about hot dog eating contest?
Because it makes me think I'd vomit. Because that's what I'd be doing. I'd eat 5 and probably throw up.
We should have done one.
Not right after lunch. I would have had to not eat because I would... But yeah, so there's that. Rob, what was your...
Yeah, so this one's briefly. It just happened yesterday. I don't know if you saw this. It's about the mother queen herself, Taylor Swift.
Boo.
You better be
I thought
careful.
It was about something else.
You better be careful. They might come after you.
You're right. You're right.
But anyway, so this is kind of funny. Travis, her boyfriend, obviously, is a tight end.
Yeah.
And they do the most broiest, it's like a conference for tight ends.
Okay.
Down in Nashville. And she showed up, so she must really like him. And she did a pop-up concert in like a venue of like 1,200 people.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
So that is kind of wild. So what determined people getting the tickets?
So it was like the event was Pop-Up's Bed where she was a guest appearance.
I was gonna say
Kane Brown was the one who's a big name in himself.
I was gonna say you're not gonna want to hear this, but coming from Devil's Advocate, if I was Travis, I'd be like, oh, this is my conference and my girlfriend's going to steal the spotlight.
Well, it's just adding so much more.
No, it is. It is. Like, I'm just being a brat.
It's just crazy. Go look up the videos of her, like, Dude Wipes as a sponsor.
Oh, my
And then
God.
it's Taylor Swift. It's just hysterical.
I can't. That is kind of funny.
Yeah.
I'll have to look.
Yeah.
I thought what you were going to talk about, which we can fit this in really quick, was... What was her name? Is her name Sophie? The girl sticking up for Caitlin Clark.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
So that's some sports news. But yeah, you guys should see the video. I'll probably put it in here. But one girl literally hit Caitlin Clark in the face for no reason. And then did you see the other girl body check her?
Right.
Oh my gosh, that was insane.
It's about time one of her teammates had her back.
Somebody needs... I'm just telling you, if you ever hit one of my soccer teammates, I'm coming after you.
Right.
Like, I would have done the same thing.
Heck yeah.
Like, that's just insane.
Especially a star player, too.
Yeah, for sure. They're just trying to hurt her because they're jealous, so...
Yeah, and it's just being super competitive, too. You know?
The body check is what made me mad. The girl that body checked her after she got hit in the face, what was that for? How did that girl not get thrown out of the game?
I don't know. That's
crazy.
But I'm glad her teammate had her back. And
yeah,
it's about time somebody did it. And like from like a marketing perspective, she should just like not even be good at basketball. She should just protect Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
She could just get brand deals off of it.
Well, her jersey is apparently sold out or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's crazy.
Just remarket yourself as the Caitlin Clark protector.
Caitlin Clark, put it on the back of the jersey.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark's bodyguard.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
And she'll be a star in no time.
That's amazing. But
all right, well that does it for Pop Goes Berglund.
Whoop.
All right, moving right along to our next one is the Berglund Center Rumor Mill.
Yeah, it's got a logo now. Let's go.
Does it?
It's a windmill. Yeah. Anyways.
Did you make it?
Yeah, I did.
That's
You just
sick.
Yeah, I started putting it on the podcast last one, so.
We should have a theme song for it.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Let's try to make one up
right
now. Rumor mill, pss, pss, Berglund, pss,
I'm gonna let him take that one.
Not gonna help me at all.
Nope. I'm just.
Dang.
I'm gonna let you. I'm not feeling
That's
it.
messed up, Tiff.
Nope, you killed
You
it
just
though.
left me out to dry.
Well, we were singing
Hold
last
on. I got
podcast.
more.
Oh.
When there's a rumor brewing in Berglund. I can't believe you're just leaving me out to dry.
No, I'm listening. I'm here for support.
Right,
So anyways,
anyways.
there was the new theme song for that segment.
Yes, it's a banger.
Yep,
number
it's a
one.
banger. We're gonna have to put it on the soundboard now. So we have a pretty crazy rumor, and it's actually about. I wouldn't say he's not new anymore.
No,
He's been here for a couple. He started right after I did.
Yep, he is our
So he's
assistant
been here a
general
while.
manager.
Mr. Jamie.
Jamie Ferris.
Yep.
And there's a vicious rumor going around that. And now this one we got to be careful saying, Tiff, because we could blow his cover.
Yeah, well, snipers might come through the door and shoot us
Yeah.
both. You just
so
never know.
this is a secret in the Roanoke
Yeah.
Live community. Don't go around spreading this to everybody.
Yeah.
He is actually a CIA sleeper cell.
Yeah. They have him in here he sees a lot of the public in his job.
Yes.
So he's here to just check everybody out and make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to.
And he's got a private jet that he flies to different parts
does.
of the world
Yep.
on the weekends.
That's why we don't see him half the time he sneaks in and out.
Yes.
We don't know.
If
you
you
know?
notice there's a helicopter pad on top of the roof, that's because
Yes. Those are not solar panels. Those are helicopter pad
Right.
panels.
But keep that between us because we don't want to blow his cover. But he is a CIA sleeper
Yep.
cell.
That's why he wears dark colors all the time. It makes sense. Makes total sense. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move it right along. Thank you guys for calling in. We got a
Yes.
couple voicemails.
Although we do have to be honest and blow our cover a little bit. So we decided to do a contest this time around to get people to call into the
Yes.
hotline. So you're going to hear people mentioning that they want tickets. We are giving away 2 tickets for people that called into the hotline. So we haven't chosen yet. We have some pretty good ones. I think we have 5 or so.
Yes.
So I'm going to let
Pick a
Rob.
winner live on air right
Yes,
now.
and I've already listened to these, but Rob has not.
Okay.
So
Which
I'm
one's-
going to let
I know
him.
one's a little iffy, right? Should we do
Yeah.
that one first?
Yeah, we're going to do that one first.
Okay.
It is pretty funny, but oh, here it is. It's our best one, I think.
Okay. Whoa.
What'd you say, hold?
That's kind of biased.
Well, I don't want to say best one, but I like the way he told the story,
All
even
right,
though
let's
what he
hear it.
said is not the most appropriate.
Let's
But
hear it.
whoops. If I know how to work my phone.
Hello there. My name's Aaron Kelly. My telephone number is...
Bleep that part out.
Yeah.
Bleep all
Oh,
of it.
I lost my
And I feel that somebody needs to know this story. Back when I met my wife 13 years ago, I ended up traveling with her to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Oh.
This was the first time that I was going to meet her father and stepmother as well. When we got there, they put us in the guest bedroom and we're unpacking our bags, and I come across a hat, an embroidered hat. And the hat says, so I think to say, headlights on it. And so I'm like, what? Headlights? Like, that is the strangest maiden name I've ever heard, thinking that it was her stepmother's maiden name. My wife turns to me and dies laughing. And she's like, no, you idiot. That hat says Titleist on it.
Oh,
and so I had to
my
beg and plead for her not to tell
God.
them the story. And now 13 years later, here I am letting you know.
Oh,
And that's it.
Okay.
A true love story.
Honestly,
A true love story.
I can't say what he said because I'm going to have to bleep it out, but that's hilarious. And it's a Titleist hat, but if you look
Think of
at
the
it,
letters.
yeah, think of the letters. If you look at it the wrong way, it's not good. But thank you so much for calling in. I guess we
Yes.
can say his first name. His first
Yeah.
name is Aaron. So
Yeah,
thank you for
thank you,
calling in,
Aaron.
Aaron. That was really funny. The first time I have to screen these just to make sure we can play them on the podcast. The first time I heard that, I was cracking
my
up.
God.
It was amazing.
I mean, it doesn't get more true love than that.
No,
you guys
it
were
doesn't.
meant to be.
You were like, even if that is her last
Yeah.
name, I still love her.
If
And you know
you're that
what?
lover, I still love you for who you are.
Right. It's like, did you ever have anybody in your classes that had just outrageous last names and you're like, man,
Yeah.
I feel bad for whoever marries that guy.
Right.
Yeah, so I
Same
foo
thing.
like same thing. So here is our
All right,
next
that one's
one.
gonna be tough to beat.
I think this is from Brandy. So
All right, Brandy.
Woo! I I just downed a can of my new energy drink. It's called Moonshine. It's part moonshine, part creek water, and a dash of Smith Mountain Lake algae. I have never been more ready to win these tickets. My cousin Todd is vibrating. Literally. Send help and these tickets. By the way, my name's Brandy.
Oh my gosh.
Her cousin Todd is vibrating?
That's what she said. Her cousin Todd is vibrating. She said, "Send help." What does that mean? Can anyone tell us what that means?
If we might
I don't know what that means. Like vibrating from excitement?
Oh, that all right, that one's in the lead for me. I love the mood of it.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 more to go through.
All right. Any do you have any commentary for that?
Moonshine, the energy drink that she said was Moonshine's hilarious.
Yes.
I drink energy drinks every day. You guys see this? I can't imagine down in Moonshine instead. Oh my, I might be really good at my job if I did that. That'd be crazy.
It could be the secret sauce.
So this next one, I'm not going to lie, I think it's funny because it's no offense to who called. It's stupid, but it's funny. So good job.
Hey, I'm calling about your car warranty that's about to expire.
Stop.
You can give me a call back.
That's
fix this problem before it becomes any bigger.
That's
amazing.
Perfect.
Didn't leave your name, but that's really funny. Thank you. I like stupid humor. So
the hat tip from me.
That's a good one. You got the Uncle Sam hat tip.
Yes.
Speaking of car warranty, I needed that yesterday, sir. All right.
Is there any questions in here?
No.
Okay.
I have somebody.
Next time, we need some questions.
Yeah, you guys give us some advice or questions.
Yeah.
But this one's kind of funny. It's just somebody.
Would you rather? Something where we can debate about it.
This one's pretty funny. So, well, when I say funny, it's.
Bleep. You're going to bleep all that out, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I really need those 2 tickets.
If
I don't get those 2 tickets, I will find you, and I will tickle you.
Did you hear what he said?
Tickle?
He said he'll tickle us. So dumb.
What?
All right, listen, Ryan. I hate being tickled. Do not come and tickle me.
Oh, what if we just are at a show and we just start getting tickled?
Dude, I don't know what I'd do. Security? Police? I'm being tickled to death.
Whoa.
Yeah, so
I respect. He went full send on it.
He did.
I respect it.
He threatened. Also, I fear that this may be the same Brandy. No, this says Cindy.
Oh, if it's the same one, I'd love a sequel to.
All right, well, let's see. This one's Cindy first, but.
Hey, this is Cindy. I'm currently on a kayak somewhere in the middle of Smith Mountain Lake.
Oh, heck
I've paddled out here looking for peace. And maybe a party cove. Long story short, I forgot snacks, sunscreens, and any real sense of direction. But I did remember to call in for these tickets.
Heck yeah.
Because if I make it out of here, I want something epic to look forward to. Something only the Berglund Center can give me. So please, for me, for the sunburn, for the fish that's been following me for like the last 20 minutes, please give me those tickets. My name is Cindy. My phone number's 5.
All right. That's pretty.
That is epic.
Yep.
That is epic.
She said she's been followed by a fish for 20 minutes. That was my favorite part.
I love her storytelling ability.
Me too.
I thought I was on a kayak in Smith Mountain Lake there for a second.
Yeah, me too. I actually pictured it.
Yeah.
So good job, Cindy.
No sense of direction, but she didn't forget to call us. I love that.
And also, I don't know if this is the same Brandy or another Brandy.
Oh, I hope it's the same one.
Y'all strap in.
I hope it's the same one.
This is our second to last one, so.
Y'all, it's happening. This is Brandy from right here in Roanoke, and I just saw a black bear wearing a Star City t-shirt rolling down Mill Mountain on a rental scooter screaming, Berglund, center or bust. I threw my Bojangles biscuit out the window to distract him, but it only made him angrier. He looked me dead in the eye and growled, you better win those tickets or I'm crashing your cousin's wedding at Hotel Roanoke. So, yeah. for the safety of Roanoke and all wedding buffets within city limits, you should probably give me those tickets. P.S. If you don't pick me, I can't stop the bear. He's got a fanny pack full of moon pies and vengeance. Call me back before it's too late.
She literally said that he has a fanny pack full of moon pies. I'm gonna cry. Moon pies are my favorite. All right, Brandy. I don't know if that. I fear that maybe same Brandy. I don't know. No, they have two different numbers.
Oh my God, that one was. These people are creative.
These are great.
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough choice. I like both Brandies.
Is that the last one?
No, we got one more,
let's
and
get them all, and then we'll debate.
This is the last one, and this one is mainly just a story, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah. First show we ever saw there was back at the Burton Center in the early 90s. Been partying there ever since. Great time, great atmosphere. And I always get lost in the parking lot for some reason.
All right. So that was Teddy. Teddy.
How you get lost, buddy?
Teddy said he gets lost in our parking lot, and he was talking about in the early 90s, he said he came to a show here. So, I don't know, Teddy. We may have to get you back in here, but don't get lost in the parking lot, please. It may be pretty vast, but...
Oh, my goodness.
So, yeah.
Wow, hey.
We had 8 voicemails, so thank you guys. Awesome. Yeah, we're slowly but surely. Love the storytelling abilities. Yes. This is going to be a tough one. We'll call who will be the winner.
Early thoughts.
I don't know. I liked both of the Brandies, but it's hard to make a choice. I like the bear rolling down the mountain in a Star City t-shirt. That's hilarious.
Okay, if it wasn't somebody's tickets on the line, just like gut feeling, who's your favorite?
Oh, it's so hard.
Say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Car warranty, but that's so dumb.
Oh, you would. You would.
But if we're going for effort.
Great. That's great.
Yes, if we're going for effort and creativity, though, I would say, gosh, I would say the second Brandy with the bear.
I like the
Brandy with the bear
one. All right, this is what we're going to do. I'm feeling in a given mood. They all get tickets.
All of them.
Yes.
All right.
Every single one.
Look at that, you guys.
Every single
person gets a pair of tickets.
There you go. Congrats
Look at that.
to you.
Uncle Sam has given you some tickets.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes, and that next time we will pick a winner.
Yes.
Just since these were the brave souls, they all
that called
get
for the first time.
But we're gonna run it back. Please ask us some questions or some would you rather.
Yeah, or ask us for advice. I mean,
something we can sound off about.
Yes.
You feel free to plead your case on why you deserve the tickets. That was funny too.
Yes.
But add in something we could talk about.
Yes, that'd be great. So, and we'll have it running longer for August.
Yes.
So that'd be cool. But
congrats to you guys for calling in. We appreciate you guys being first souls to cross the threshold.
Yes, thank you for the creative ones too. Those were funny. I need to see a bear roll down the mountain now in a Star City t-shirt and come crash a wedding.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
It would be funny.
All right.
Well, that about wraps it up for our part. We got Alanis, our intern.
Yes.
Great interview with her. We're having so much fun with her this summer. She's part of the City of Roanoke Internship Program. We were lucky enough that she got placed with us.
Yep.
We chat with her, talk about her experiences, get to know her a little bit. And so stay tuned for that. And we will see you guys next month.
In August. Woo!
All right. Catch you on the flippity flop.
Welcome back to Roanoke Live. We are here with our awesome intern. She is here with the City Internship Program. This is Alanis Osgood.
Yay!
And she just graduated from Roanoke College and decided to enroll in the internship program, and we were lucky enough to get her. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to this internship.
So like they said, or like y'all said, I'm Alanis. I just graduated Roanoke College with sports management degree. So a little bit about myself. I've been playing so many sports, soccer, basketball, track, you name it. I've probably done it. Except volleyball. I'm not.
That's a tough one.
I'm not good at volleyball.
That's a tough one.
No.
Yeah.
But how did you hear about this internship?
Oh, I heard about this internship because I saw it online.
Okay.
So I was looking and I was like, I need to get a job. Like, I need to,
She's like, what do I
need to go to work. Like,
yes, I like that.
I respect that.
And I saw it, I think it was like a reference. Like, I think somebody told me about it. And then
really?
Because I didn't even know at first. Like, I knew that there was internships, but, like, I didn't know it was, like, this whole big thing. So
it's a great program.
I was like, oh, this looks fun. Like, I'll apply.
Yes.
And you had no idea where you'd be placed, right? It was just with the city.
It's like Hogwarts.
Just with the city.
Yeah. Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. I feel like we're Gryffindor. I'm just kidding. I don't want to do that to the other
Slytherin.
city. Yeah, we might be Slytherin some days and Gryffindor other days.
Yeah. It depends
But
on the mood.
yeah, it does. So
So when you heard, sorry, Tiff, but
no,
I
you're
just
good.
I just want to
Cut me
dive
off.
more
We don't
into.
care. No, just kidding.
This mood is going to be a lot different
Yeah.
than our normal interviews. This is going to be closer to the mood of our podcast.
Yeah, it will.
So-
Well, because we're comfortable. We've had her for a couple
Right,
weeks.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, my bad, guys.
Yeah.
What was your first reaction when you heard Berglund Center?
Yeah.
I was so excited.
Really?
Well, because Nareet called me and he was like, yeah, well, actually, he called me a few times.
Yeah.
My phone was acting up. I finally got the answer.
It must have been scary.
I was terrified. I was like, oh, they're already going to fire me. I'm not even here yet.
No.
But he was like, you're going to be marketing with the Berglund Center. And I was so excited because I wanted to market. And he was like, it sounds like something like is probably different for you. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
This is literally what I wanted to do. And I've worked with the Royal Yard dogs. So I was like, okay, like, I know a little bit about a thing or two, but not really because I got lost the first day.
Yeah, I can't imagine. There's so many tunnels and so many places to go. And
Oh my goodness.
yeah,
It's
well,
like
it's
a
kind of
maze.
crazy. Yeah, it is. I was gonna say it's kind of crazy. I didn't realize until I talked to one of my friends that you had worked for the Rail Yard Dogs. So you kind of got like the sports side, and now you're gonna get the events and all the rest of the stuff. So you're gonna be just a seasoned pro by the time we're done.
Well-rounded individual.
Sorry, Rob.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, so what surprised, I know this is kind of early for this question, but what has surprised you the most about working here so far? I know you've only been here a couple weeks, but what have you seen? I know you got to work probably one of our biggest shows, like maybe
probably in the last
so
10
far.
years. Yeah.
Yeah. So what surprised you the most?
Honestly, like I didn't really know what to expect with marketing.
Yeah.
Because like I know like I've done social media marketing for a baseball team, but like this is like the real thing.
Okay.
Like, this
Everything.
is like all these
I love
events,
that.
like, everything.
Yeah.
So like all the detail that goes into it, I didn't really expect.
Okay.
It's like you put it here, like even things you wouldn't think about. It's like it's everywhere. Like marketing is everywhere.
Yeah.
It is, and it's so involved. I mean, there's like different avenues you wouldn't necessarily think would be marketing, and then it's like, oh yeah, that's marketing too. Like Tiffany's designing a popcorn bucket this week.
Yeah, believe it or not, that is we do that too.
Yeah.
We design everything. We design the walls, the happy hour, all that.
Right.
So, yeah, the boards outside. I mean, but yeah, and you're still learning, so you'll get to see a little bit more of everything we do.
Right.
So,
So like on that same vein, like so for people that are on the outside, since you didn't really know what to expect, can you like talk about, we know what kind of work you've been doing, but like maybe for the people, what kind of work have you been doing?
Day to day.
Sure. Like what jumps out to you? Yeah.
And you can even talk about what you've been doing with Ashley if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just summarize it for us.
So I didn't know, but like when y'all say it's different every day, it's different every day. I walk in and I'm like, oh goodness, I have to check the to-do list.
Yes, you're like, what am I doing today?
Yeah, I'm like, it's always something. Like, so I know, like, just a random task, like finding stuff that we would need, like prize wheels, autograph boards.
Yeah.
And I would think it was so easy. The first time I got the autograph board, I was like, this is so easy.
Yeah.
And I could not find it. I was like, oh my gosh,
Right.
you're gonna fire me. I was like,
Oh,
gonna fire
are
me.
you so worried about getting fired?
Yeah,
was like,
we're not gonna
dang.
fire you. You're safe.
no, I didn't think they were gonna fire me. But I was like, this is the hardest whiteboard I've ever had to find in my
Yeah.
entire life.
Yeah.
It's a specific size.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
And then like pushing out social media posts. So like every event you have to push out posts so people come. Been doing stuff with that. Been making like taking the videos and making a montage, putting them together.
That's right.
I've also started looking into the sales side as well and working with Ashley. And then so I've got to see a little bit, like today we went on tours and talked to people.
Heck
so,
yeah.
I mean, I was a little nervous. Like I was excited, but then she put me, like I was like on the spot and I was like, ooh, I couldn't do it without her. I got to practice.
How do you feel about sales? Like, because it's a different sort of thing where like Ashley's like, she's great at what she does because she views it as building a relationship.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like you still are selling something to them. So how'd that make you feel when to see that? Like, do you think you could do sales, or you like more marketing better?
I like both, honestly.
Okay.
I like the aspects of both because, like,
Yeah.
sales, like, is competitive. Like, obviously, you
Yeah,
want to,
that's true.
like, build these relationships with people, but, like, you're in sales, too. So you have to really know how to talk to people.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
in marketing, it's like, these people come to the event, and you can be like, oh, my gosh, like, that's my post. They saw my post. Like,
Yeah, that's why they're here.
they're here because of my post.
Yeah.
Like,
You're right. That is the part about this job where, like, you go out to see a full show or people are having fun. You're like, dang,
Yeah.
I had like a little bit to do with these
Yeah.
people having a good time.
Well, sales and marketing really go hand in hand.
They do. That's a great
So,
point, Tiff.
Yeah, Ashley kind
Point
of.
Tiffany.
Yes, did you say point Tiffany? Point for Gryffindor. No, that's a
Government
crazy
name.
thing. Yes, that's a reason we work so like hand in
Yes,
hand with Ashley.
right.
Because sometimes she needs designs to help support her sales. We need her sales to help support our ideas.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't know. That's a cool thing. So it's cool that you're learning a little bit of both. But
Yeah, and then what about when you were looking for like gifts for the artists? What'd you think about that? Like
Yeah,
that's kind of
that's
cool
tough.
knowing that like some of these big time artists are going to get a gift that you picked out.
it was so cool. Like, see, you keep bringing up things I forgot I
Yeah.
did. We've done so many things.
yes,
Right.
lots
It's
of
like
things.
all in my. It was fun. I liked it. Like you get to see. Like I've been going through videos of these people. I've been looking up their whole lives. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
there
like
you
an
go.
FBI agent.
You're like, do
on
they have a
these
dog?
celebrities.
Where do they live?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
all
she did
these
find
things.
one had a dog, and that's
Yeah,
why
I
Well,
sure
that's what I
did.
was saying. That's what
Yeah.
made me think about it.
Right.
So yeah, that isn't interesting. And we even have more fun things for you to learn, and I'm excited because like some of the things that we do, they come around monthly. So like that's gonna be something you'll get to learn too. So that's kind of cool.
Heck yeah.
But so we did talk a little bit about Nate Bargatze. You got to work that show. I sadly could not be here, and I'm so jealous of both of you that you got to be here. But what's been your favorite experience, or I guess you've only gotten to work one event so far, but what's been like your favorite experience event that you've done so far? I know it's so early to ask.
Yeah.
And you could say Nate. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
you
I
can
was
go more
gonna
into
say
it.
Nate.
Yeah.
I thought it was so cool because I was like 5 weeks in.
Yeah.
And, I mean, not what.
That's
5
weeks.
days. I was 5
5
days
days.
in.
She's been here longer
I'm
than we
actually a
thought.
seasoned vet.
We took her out of the marketing closet when we needed her.
Every summer.
Yeah.
No, it was like 5 days in. It was the first week.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, like you're with us, so you get to meet Nate. And I was
Yeah.
like, I was looking behind me because I was like, me? I was like, I get to meet Nate.
Yes.
It was so cool.
You're
And like
funny.
like I was excited, obviously.
Yes.
Like he's a normal person like everybody else.
Yeah.
But I was kinda shaking.
I know. Well,
was
how
like-
was?
And then you made it onto his Instagram.
Yes.
I
well,
know, I thought I was famous.
My favorite part, she took that picture for Polestar too, which
Yes.
is kind of cool. So,
Yes.
what'd you think? I wanted to ask. I think it's so crazy. You were up at that vantage point, looking down at that incredibly large crowd. How did that look or feel to you? Because that's got to be crazy seeing it from the other side. Like you're not there. You're like on the other side now.
Yeah,
So how did that feel?
it was crazy because like I remember we kept talking, we were like, it's gonna be sold out, like 9,000 people.
You're like, I don't
plus
know what
are
that
in
looks
here.
like. Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, 9,000 people? Like sometimes you might think that, I mean, obviously it's a lot, but sometimes you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just 9,000 people.
Yeah,
But
and then
then
you
you're in
see
the
it.
room with 9,000 people.
It's a lot.
And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. So
It is. It was a lot, and we were interviewing people. We figured out that most of Nate's fans might be a little bit introverted.
yeah,
That's
it's
the conclusion
interesting.
that we came up with.
Yeah, seeing like the market for who would like
Right,
him.
right.
I don't know why, but like, and I don't know if Alanis, you've thought about this, but you know, when you were working in sports, sometimes the market is different from people who would go to like a baseball game versus
Right.
people who would go to like a comedy show.
For
here.
sure.
So,
yeah.
I don't know. I've always.
Well, it's
that's
really
the most interesting
interesting.
thing about me,
Right.
about this job. Wow.
No,
Wow, Tiff, make it about you.
Yeah, let me just make this interview all about me.
No, you're right though, because every
such a
show is a different market.
different,
Like we
yeah.
don't market the same way we market to Nate as we do Melissa Etheridge. Like it's two
no,
totally
yeah.
different people you have to talk to.
Right.
Where like the dogs or sports, you're expanding your demo, but like your actual demo's basically the same. You want to broaden your tent,
Yeah.
but it's the same. Where us, it's like
different for each show. It's just crazy. Like,
it is crazy.
Yeah, but that's a cool thing about marketing. Like, just working for a sports team, you would go about marketing that.
Right.
Like, you have your demographic there, but then when you have theme nights, you would market to you would bring in some people you usually wouldn't bring in. So I don't know. It's just that's my favorite part. I think about marketing is just looking around at the crowds that come to the events like that and say,
and I like seeing how your work is so different. Like, it's like for this rock concert versus this comedy show. It's so different.
Yeah,
it is.
And you actually made a document with ideas for some of these shows. So do you have any of those marketing ideas that kind of stuck out to you? Not to put you on the spot. That was not on your question sheet.
On the spot.
But was there anything that you came up with that you were like super stoked about? Are there any shows coming up that you were like, okay, I have like some perfect ideas for this one?
I feel like for like each one, I kind of like had something that like I was like I want it to be different because I don't want them all to be the same because it's a different show.
Right.
So like I put so many ideas in there.
Yeah.
Like
they were
kind of
good.
like circling through my head right now.
Yeah, I looked over it and I really liked some of the ideas and
and that's kind of the thing with this industry is like
being unique in a very saturated market.
Right. And then also once you do a task, you kind of almost have to forget about it to move on to the next one.
That's
you got to make
it
more
felt
space.
like. I was like recalling.
Exactly.
I was like, oh my gosh, I wrote this 2 days ago and now I don't know.
gone.
I know. Well, that's why we
typed.
put it. We've got to put it on paper so we remember.
Yes.
But
So, how do you see this internship helping you in the future? Like, do you feel like this has kind of shaped, kind of made marketing real? Like, I remember the first time I did an internship, like, it kind of made working in events like, oh, I could actually do this for a living, and like it like made it seem like almost like it could be a reality. How has this internship helped shape your future?
It's definitely like helped it in a good way because I've been saying, I was like, before the internship started, I was like, I need like marketing experience. Like more than just like posting TikToks, like doing the whole behind the scenes thing. So then coming here, it's like now I get to see like the behind the scenes,
right?
Like working the event, getting the people to the event, and then how it looks after the event.
Yeah.
So it's definitely helped me because like I feel like now I know more about how these like platforms work,
right?
And I have more of a knowledge on how to use them and more
real world experience.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's something I like to ask, and I think I asked you this your first day. Like, what's your dream? Like, dream for us with the second. What's your dream job? If you could pick anything in the world, what would you do?
So I have too many dreams, I think. My dreams,
no
I always have like
exactly.
not too many dreams. Like, I mean, you could have like 5 million dreams.
Yeah.
Like, it changes so much, but it kind of stays the same.
Today.
What is your dream today at this moment in time?
I want to work in the professional leagues. And I always say the NFL because I love watching the NFL.
Yeah.
And I love watching all like the other sport leagues too. But like that is my stuff right there. Like I could stay at home all day on Sunday. Like if I never had to eat and I could just watch Sunday
She's
football.
like, I don't need food.
I mean, maybe.
I'm going to be a dream crusher for a second. Not that you couldn't do it.
Right.
But be careful with working with your favorite thing. Because sometimes it ruins it.
Yeah.
Because then you won't be able to watch football anymore because you'll be at the games the whole time.
Right.
I remember when I worked in sports, like you almost, this is a secret, and I bet the rail yard dogs definitely don't feel this way. But you almost start rooting for your team to lose because it means you have to work less.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I've done that before.
Yeah. So you just got to, this is a piece of advice not only to you, but to everybody. Be careful with wanting to work for your favorite sports team.
Right.
Like if you were to say you were to work for your favorite band,
that's what I was about to say, like, it's kind of crazy you said that. That's why I like this job. It's a good mix of different events. I think if we were just hammering down on concerts every single week, every single day, I think they would
not
lose
like
a little bit of their luster.
Right, exactly.
Going to like concerts and stuff. But
or like if you worked for your favorite band, you'd see all their drama behind the scenes.
Lord.
You'd be like, I don't
we
like
already
them
see it in the news. So, but no, I see what you're saying. But at the same time, I feel like if you're extremely passionate about it, maybe don't work for your favorite team, but you can work in your favorite sport.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
or work for your favorite team and just go all in and just make it your entire life.
That too. You just keep going until one day you just say, all right, that's enough. I'm gonna be done with this and go into a different
casket.
If you already get your dream job, you can't really go up from, you're good. And then if you need to come back down, you can. and you have the experience. And
would you want to do marketing for an NFL team?
I'm open to anything.
Anything.
Like,
Okay.
I always answer this question. I'm like, I would do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like that.
I mean, not anything.
I feel like sports. Yeah. Sports are so competitive that I feel like it's good to be flexible.
That is another great point, Tiffany.
Yeah.
Point number 2 for Tiffany on the interview.
Gryffindor's winning.
You have, especially somebody in your career, young, you have to be flexible. Like Tiffany tell you, she moved out to California. I moved out to Houston. Like if you want to work in the event industry, you have to go where the jobs are.
Unfortunately.
You can't be like, I only want to do marketing. So it's great that you have that attitude. So you got a leg up on some kids that
Or like,
I've
I only
talked
want to
to
do this for this team here.
in Roanoke.
Yeah.
It's like, well, buddy, there's 3 of those jobs.
Yeah, that's the thing about live entertainment. I was
Right.
talking to somebody the other day. Like, that's a crazy thing. Like, if
Yeah.
you are so set on, it's good to be flexible because
Right.
you can't just be so set on that.
Exactly.
Right now, you can be a little more
When you
selective.
get older,
yes.
right.
When you get older, you can be a little more selective. But that's a good attitude to have.
Yeah,
for
when
sure.
you're young, go with the flow, go where
Yeah.
the jobs are, experience new cities.
Well, and listen, keep dreaming. Don't let
Yes.
if you get no's down the road. I got a lot of no's. I'm sure Rob got a lot of no's.
Another great point. She's up 3-0.
Dang,
Tiffany
I'm
3,
I'm the Dalai,
Slytherin 0.
I'm the Dalai Lama today. But no, even
Yes.
if you get no's, don't let you quit in the future.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
keep going because
Right.
you'll eventually land in the place that you were meant to be anyways.
Yeah, it could be hard getting rejection, especially when
It-
you're
it
looking for
sucks. It
jobs.
does at first.
But you just can't let it go.
But then down the road, you see why you got rejected.
Right.
You're like, oh, but now I'm doing this and I love this.
Exactly,
You know?
exactly.
So, yeah.
Well, in other words, that's a great attitude to have. Me and
Yeah,
Tiffany
sorry, we
off
went on a tangent. But
Wait, can I go on a tangent?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
It's-
it's not a tangent.
it's
But like,
your
I
turn.
also
You
have
go.
like.
it's our turn for a tangent.
Wait,
Sorry,
who's
guys.
getting
Sorry,
interviewed
guys.
here? Who's getting interviewed here?
Wait, who's on the picture?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, I also
Oh,
have
there
like
we go. Yeah, I
current.
should have said that.
Yeah, I'm weak.
Oh god.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, it's hot.
What were you about to say?
No, I also have like current goal, like or current dreams too. That
Yeah,
like in
let's
the
hear
next
'em.
like year or so. So like obviously like a full-time job. I'm like flexible about that. I just kind of want to get a job, but also I
Yeah,
want to coach
that makes sense.
so bad.
Okay.
You're a coach?
Yes,
okay.
I want to coach so
Hey,
bad.
listen, there's a lot of those jobs. I
Coach
think-
what?
Yeah.
I kind of like I want to coach middle school or high school, just like generic
What sport?
basketball and soccer. I want to coach
Okay.
both
Oh, I like it.
because like those are both the ones like I've played the most.
Yeah.
And it's like soccer, like that is like dear to my heart. But then, like
Same.
basketball, I've played for my whole life.
Yeah.
So I just want to.
Oh, that
Were you a
would be.
point
both.
guard?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Rob
got a jump
Collins.
shot?
I mean, I got a shot.
Okay. All right.
That's too funny.
Bench me.
Yes. Well, you can definitely the coaching
Yes.
thing, no problem. You will get that no problem. There's so many coaching jobs I feel like here in Roanoke, but just make sure you get paid, girl, if you're doing it because I did it for free and it was a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
coached
hours.
U8.
Yeah,
I mean,
a
it was
lot of
fun, but
hours for free.
they're
Well, if
beating
you
me
have a
up.
kid,
Yeah, I
well, was gonna
coach
say,
U8.
Here's the
Do
thing.
you really?
Well, yeah, I coached my son's last soccer
That's
team.
different if it's your kiddo.
And,
I mean-
last 2 basketball teams.
Oh, nice.
It's fun. I mean, kids
I'm too competitive.
that
to
young,
coach
it's
kids.
just like, it's almost like being a babysitter.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
excited for like him to get a little bit older. We're like,
With more
You
of a
can be
skill
more
set.
and you also want to be there. Like a lot
Right.
of kids that age, it's like it's just like parents being like, oh,
Dropping my kid off.
right, or they're supposed to play sports right now.
Yeah.
We're like, you got to kind of learn what your kid likes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
not everybody likes sports.
And then I'll be like so competitive with his 8-year-olds.
That's
Like,
fine.
now
yeah.
to have a good
I
time.
used-
I'm like, we have to kick the ball.
I know. Do not shoot it in your own goal. What are you doing?
We were
Run
good in
that
soccer,
way.
but we used to
Yeah.
get our butts kicked in basketball, and I just go home and like sulk.
Me too.
And then I have to remind myself, these kids are 7 years old. Like, it doesn't matter if you
Relax.
lose. I just hate losing like that.
That was
too.
me coaching. Like we
Yeah.
lost our first game. Like we were we ended 5-3. Like that was
Yeah.
good for me because hello.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
winning record.
We lost the first game. There was this one kid. I swear that was the biggest 8-year-old kid I've ever seen. She was tall.
That is a
She was tall.
teenager.
Yeah.
Get
She
him
was
outta
taller
here.
than me.
Yeah.
That's too
I am
funny.
8. Have you ever seen Benchwarmers? Neither. of you
Yes.
probably.
Yes.
Yes.
It says I am 13. He'll take a
Oh
piece of
yes,
paper.
the one that eats sunscreen, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I can.
No. That was the guy that drank tequila on the and he was in
Oh,
Little
oh
League.
my gosh. No, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it in a while, but So, anyways, enough about our sunscreen eating tangent.
We gave all the advice.
We did.
So now it's your turn. Why don't you give us any advice to
another student or a young person thinking about an internship? Like, what do you've done more than one internship, it sounds like. You did one in sports and now you're doing one in events. So,
or maybe somebody graduating college, and they're like, because I remember when I graduated college, it was kind of scary. Right. You just don't know what you're going to do.
Right.
Having a little bit behind you now, what advice would you give?
Go for everything that comes
Love
up.
it.
Yeah.
Like, because
all right.
like
Alana's just got a point.
Yes, 3-1.
Point one for Slytherin? I'm just kidding.
I got to take the test when I get upstairs.
Yeah, I got to figure it out.
Like, just go for everything. Every opportunity is still an opportunity. And there's people there, like, even if you're in a field right now, like, the other people from other departments can see that. Like, if your advisor's, like, saying you're doing an amazing job, like, you're working your butt off. And, like, you're like, other people see that, too. It's not just you.
Right.
100%.
It's, like, an opportunity, like, opens you up to so many more opportunities.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, I think I told you this on your first day. It's like, you can kick, somebody's going to open the door for you, but it's your job to kick it in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And make sure it doesn't close behind you, you know?
Yep.
Well, I will say, and I know Tiffany echoes this statement, you're great.
You're crushing it.
We love having you. You're a ball of energy.
It's on the podcast.
Yeah, actually, sidebar, Rob. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. When is she leaving?
When does she leave again? No, I'm just kidding.
But
Put the headphones on.
No, but you've been crushing it. Like, super impressive on what you've been able to do.
Gotten a lot done in the short amount of time you've been here.
Right.
So that's
I'm
awesome.
really impressed by your personality too. Like, I haven't said this to you, but I've noticed how, like, you'll go to, like, door to door and say hello to people, which is, like, super smart, like, getting your face. And it's like people.
It cheers people up because I feel like a lot of us see each other every day, so we don't necessarily do that. So we're like, oh, hey, Rob,
Rob.
oh, hey, Sarah, what's up, but,
Right. So you're doing a great job of making your name known, and your work has been great too. So keep it up. We'll be sad to see you go in a couple of weeks.
You're not allowed to leave.
But
Okay. Put me back in the closet.
Yeah, we're putting her back in the marketing closet. We're going to thaw her back out.
Put her back in the closet.
Yeah, power her down.
Right now.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yeah.
Well, you've been crushing it, and we thanks for doing the interview with us.
Woo-woo.
Thank y'all.